Greetings out there. This is Demon Stith with Seth the Clote, Guild of the Silent Sword, Hama. I am just doing a quick little test on this live. This is my first ever doing this and just seeing who's out there and figuring out how this all works. I don't expect to talk about anything super important right now, maybe some upcoming events, but again, this is just a test to see who's available and who's watching at this point in time. Um, yeah, so it's my first time, so bear with me. We are trying to. I'm sorry, I've been kind of dormant with the channel. I want to let you guys know that we are working on upgrading it and making things a lot better, improve and expanded content, better production, and just kind of um, more focused in our programming, if you will. Um, I appreciate you guys actually being here and tuning in to my channel over the years. And like I said, I'm apologizing. Wanted to apologize for just being, just kind of it's everything that starts kind of like you shoot some videos and you put it up, and then it gains a little bit of momentum, and you keep doing that, and you follow that format. But yeah, we want to actually upgrade everything. What's going on? I got Sweaty Slap Fight. Hello, how's it going? Where are you from, Sweaty Slap Fight? Which part of the globe do you hail from? Um, anyway, so the main push, guys, is I want to see how I can improve this channel, and I need your like advice and your insight in doing that. If you have any suggestions on what I can do to keep everybody involved and interested and engaged, that would be great. What's going on, Togo, West Africa? Stand up. Thank you for tuning in, brother. I appreciate you being here. Do you practice silly question? But do you practice traditional Togolese wrestling during the Ivala festivals? This is for Sweaty Slap Fight. Anyways, so yeah, so any input on how I can make this channel better would be great. Whether it's like more sparring, more historical content as far as like learning more just about African kingdoms, empire, state, cities, whatever, or famous African and African diasporic um, leaders. And yeah, let me know what you want. I'm also into doing like some nerdy geek stuff, just because you know, this channel is also more like about myself and what I'm interested in. So I wouldn't mind talking about some media related stuff, whether it's like, Black and African presence in various forms of media, whether it's movies, whether it's comic books or whatever else. Just kind of some wouldn't mind geeking out. Wouldn't be a bad idea. So okay, so great. Sweaty, you said that you're skinny. You're too skinny and weak for the wrestling. So history and battle stuff would be great. Okay, cool. Any particular time period that you would like me to like focus on? Like if I was to come up with like the next my next video, like what would you want that to be? Like what would be a good topic? Who's my favorite comic hero? Um, that's a tough one, and I'm sorry. Your name just kind of like faded off the screen right now. So it's Mumboy. Mumboy. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Hopefully, if you shout out one more, if you comment again, I can see your name again. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this. But my favorite comic book hero. That's tough. I know I just said I like all the geeky stuff, but I honestly, gosh, I think this is gonna be a very, very like bland, vanilla answer. But I've always, as a kid, liked Batman, just because you know he was the only one who had the powers. There we go. Monk Boy. Sorry, Monk Boy. I was calling you Moon Boy. Monk Boy. Um, yeah, I like Batman because he was, as a superhero, he seemed like the one that was like most attainable. I mean, granted, being like a billionaire genius is a superpower in and of itself, but like as a kid, I just, I was like, well, Batman trained himself and he worked really hard and blah 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 blah, blah and he became Batman. So it's like, that's possibly a path for me. But like, yeah. So my answer, my first thought answer would be Batman was my favorite comic book hero because of that. Um, yeah. Hopefully that's a satisfactory answer for right now. So, yeah. And I did have a few comments on there as far as what else to do. Okay. Well, cool. Well, what I will do is like I'm trying to, like I said, expand this channel. If you guys could, like and share, and share this with friends and people you think might be interested, so that we can kind of increase our viewership, and that will help like improve the content. I have a number of projects that are so I do fight choreography as well as like the martial arts. So we have a few films and shorts that are kind of set in like a medieval fantasy, a fantasy based world based off of medieval Africa. So we're trying to do this web series called The Lion of the South. And right now the concept is still kind of emerging, but we're going to start really small and hopefully kind of gain interest and be able to expand out to like a larger project. So look forward to that coming soon. Concerning the Egyptian stuff, I'm going to be this summer. I'm going to have access to a number of bronze weapons, so we're going to be doing a lot more in-depth study on the tolerances of bronze weapons, and how they withstand battle stress, and that will kind of help increase our understanding. Hold on, I got something coming in. I got goes here. What's your opinion on how you should throw Central African vertically? Sorry, your name just faded, but I think it's Ghost Hero. Ghost Hero. I've made a few of the throwing knives, and I've had success throwing them horizontally and vertically. I personally think that the vertical throw is like for me, like some of the strongest like penetrations that I've witnessed has been from the vertical throw. The horizontal throw too is pretty. Like I know that according to accounts, it is said that that when you would throw like a pinga, you would throw it in a well, there was one way of throwing it where you could cast it horizontally and low to the legs, and the Azandi warriors would, then to avoid that, they would like use their shields low and kind of jump up underneath it, kind of timing that to pass. I mean, it sounds like a crazy way to stop it, but if you imagine that the blades are going to stick and penetrate through that shield, either way it hits. So it does seem wise to try to avoid it with a very dynamic style evasion. So the horizontal throw definitely works. I've experimented with both the horizontal and the vertical. That wouldn't be a bad idea for a video, is to like make a few out of some mild steel. That would be easy for us to do. Sharpen them up, and then just do some test throws and see which works the best. And for me, like I said, for my experience, the vertical throw had a little bit more oomph as far as like penetration, but I can also see the horizontal working as well. But that was a great question. Also, Ghost Hero, can you message me? Send me a message. I'd like to talk to you about some other stuff like offline. I've been kind of following some of your armor. I don't know what you would call it. Like I've been following you around. Like I see some of your Pinterest pins and on African armor and stuff. And I wanted to kind of talk to you about some stuff. If you don't mind, send me a what? I'm gonna throw it on watermelon. Everyone loves that. You're gonna throw what on watermelon? All you're saying, throw the dudes the throwing knives on watermelon. Yeah, people like that kind of stuff. But yeah, Ghost Hero, send me a WhatsApp, whatever's good for you, Ghost Hero. WhatsApp, message me here, send me your number, or I can send you mine. But let's link up. I want to talk to you about a few things. But anyhow, so cool. Well, look, I'm going to wrap up. I got to go back to work. I just wanted to touch base and give this format a test. And we'll, like I say, thank you guys for being here. Let me know if you have any ideas, any suggestions on how to make content, make the experience being here better and more fulfilling. I do want to announce that in October we are going to be hosting a workshop, actually a North American tour with Sheikh Chadli from Algeria. He's going to be sharing the art of Mathrag and Mu'abza, which is a form of North African wrestling. So he'll be coming to Austin on the weekends of the October 4th and 5th, and then he'll be in Philadelphia the weekend prior. So if you're in either one of those areas and you want to come and train, firsthand with Sheikh Chadli, like Mathrag is like one of the arts that we use for reconstructing North African saber, and it would be great for you guys to experience that firsthand with the Sheikh. Um, I would love to come to St. Louis. Let's talk about it. Let's contact me and see what we can arrange, man. I would love to travel more and to share more. If you guys are interested in being involved with Hama, let me know. We need more people who are interested in this stuff and want to see a community grow. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to work. I'm not even sure how to sign off of this thing, so I'll probably have a few moments of me awkwardly looking at the camera, doing weird stuff. So hey, hopefully I'll be able to turn this off. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm going to figure out how to stop this. And I'll talk to y'all soon. All right, peace. Yep. Nope. Do not know how to do it. Bye. Sweater, you gotta eat more, man. If you're too skinny, eat more. I want to see you. I want to see some Ivala, some wrestling. What do you call the wrestling system in Togo? I know the festival is called Ivala, but what do you call? What is the term for traditional Togolese lute? If you don't mind sharing that with us. I don't know if it's a stupid X up here. There's an X on my screen. Maybe it's the X. I'm gonna hit the X and hopefully it doesn't delete all this. Hitting the X. Yes. Okay.